Hi, I'm Jonna Whitwer, and welcome to my website, All of the Boths. So I'd like to give a little bit of background of why All of the Boths. My first blog post is actually a nice story about All of the Boths, and then this video is also going to explain a little bit more about the name and how it came about. So I had really excellent parents. My mom and dad, we would get the family together once a week and we would have like a family night. And sometimes we would play games, or sometimes we would learn things, or we would go places, or just have a treat. But we were always spending that night together as a family. And I distinctly remember one of these times when my mom, she sat all of us kids down. I have two older brothers and a sister, and she sat us down, and I was quite young. I was probably not even a teenager yet. And she said, I want you to write down what it is that you want to be and what you want to do when you grow up. And I started writing, and I kept writing, and I kept writing, and I was writing all of the things that I wanted to be because I was interested in them for about 2 hours. And then finally I handed her a list. All my siblings were gone by this time. And I finally handed her my list and it was just pages and pages of things that I wanted to be. And she just looked at me and she was like, you can't be all of these things. I mean, you can, but you should pick one. And I just never really understood why I had to pick one. And I've been that way about everything in my whole life. I have so many interests and passions, and I don't see there's any reason why we need to limit ourselves. Why do we need to pick one? There are so many excellent things. And so All of the Boths is really, I don't want to pick one. I don't want to pick two. I don't want to pick three. I want to pick both. But all of them, all of the Boths.